This is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor at the Internal Revenue Service. I worked there for over a decade. By the way, my YouTubes are short, sweet. I hate to listen to long, boring people too, but I'm not. So anyway, at the end of the day, what I want to talk to you about is IRS wage garnishment levies and what you need to know about them and what's important. IRS doesn't want to send out wage garnishments. God, I've sent out thousands of them at my time at the IRS. It's a last thing that you do. You don't want to take anyone's wages. You have to, though, once IRS issues a final notice, a CP 1058, CP 90, or I'm sorry, a 1058, CP 90, IRS automatically does this. There's not a human hand, by the way, that touches these wage garnishment levies. They go out just on computer. And where do they get the information from? Well, from your last W-2. If you want to find out what information IRS has on you, just go to irs.gov, ask for a wage and income history, and they'll go ahead and you'll show all the information IRS has on all your levy sources, both bank and wages. So when IRS sends that wage garnishment out, they allow you certain allowances. Usually you get to keep about 25%. You fill this form out, but the problem is it's a continuing garnishment. It's a 668W, which means continuing. It doesn't stop until you go ahead and release until the government releases it. A lot of people quit. A lot of people find a job. At the end of the day, most employers will give you that first check, but the second check's going to go to uncle. All you got to do is call IRS, and you can get your levy released. Make sure you have the fax number of where you want the levy release to go to. But here's really the important part. IRS needs to take your case off the IRS collection computer, the enforcement computer. And how do they do that? Well, they need a financial statement from you, a 433F. These levies usually come from the service center, and they want to close your case out by hardship, by payment agreement, or possibly by offer and compromise. That's a lot longer process. You've got to be prepared to send IRS your bank statements and your pay stub and a copy of your expenses. IRS is going to want to see what vertical to put you in. Can you pay, or if you're in a hardship? Now, you should be cautioned that IRS has a national standard program of expenses, both nationally and regionally, and they expect you to live in those expenses. Well, you don't want to call IRS if you don't know what if those expenses should be that IRS reduces you to. If you do, you're going to be in real big trouble. It's going to be a bad hair day from you. So if you're broke and you don't have anything, call IRS and give them the number. Just call the 1-800 number. Be prepared to fax them that information. Two things you want to make sure of. You want to make sure all your tax returns are filed, number one, and number two, you want to make sure your withholding is up to date, or estimate payments, whatever the case, so it's not a continuing problem. Pick up the phone, call IRS. If you're afraid to, because IRS can do damage, and ask for a big payment agreement if you're not ready for what they're saying, give me a call. If you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email, send me a text, or if you have future questions for me, hit me. Me and my M&M man say thank you.